This is my new camera. I'm testing it out right now. I bet it's a whole lot more clearer than my old, I used to use my laptop to make these videos, but now I'm about to start using this camera. You know what I'm saying? We upgraded. Haven't made a video in a while, obviously. And unfortunately, I have to talk about this Nipsey Hussle situation that just happened. Heard he passed away on Sunday. He was killed. They just caught the shooter, the suspected shooter, and I think it's a tragedy. Have much respect for Nipsey Hussle. Still have respect for everything he's done in the music community and in his neighborhood. But unfortunately, his demise is he's a result of this culture, of this hip hop culture, and I consider myself a part of the hip hop culture, and it's sad. But when you're doing good in the community and you're making a lot of money, people, I don't know the circumstances of what happened. I wasn't there. I don't know the details, but I know when you're successful, you gotta move out the hood. You can't be in the hood. That's like part of the number one rules. Once you get your money, you gotta leave the hood. You gotta start moving differently. And I think he was such a genuine person that, sometimes you forget who you are. You just think, he seemed like such a down to earth guy. He's like, yo, this is my store. This is where I do business at. This is where I'm from. I don't need to feel unsafe in my own neighborhood. But the reality is, you are unsafe in your own neighborhood. This is living proof. He got killed in front of his own place of business, but it was in the hood, from what I understand. Like when I was living in L.A., I lived downtown L.A. in a building with security. You can't get upstairs unless it's a key. You're using a key to get in the elevator. There was a level of security, layers of security, for you to get to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you gotta move. That's how you gotta move. You can't be out here caught slipping. You're famous now. Like I said, sometimes you forget who you are. Like I think you forget how famous you are, and you forget that you're a target. And these are things that you have to recognize if you want to become famous. Like, do you really want to become famous? Do you really want to become this target? Do you really want to have to move around with security all the time? Because that's how things are now. You're famous. People are jealous. It's whether you like it or not. People are jealous. Some people are going to be jealous of you, of your fame, your success, and you have to move differently. Like if you ever see like someone like Floyd Mayweather, the amount of people he has around him, the amount of securities, they got decoy cars. And you got to move like this all the time. Like you got to start moving like the president. Literally, have Secret Service agents all around you. Certain people can't get that close to you. And like I said, Nipsey seemed like such a down-to-earth guy. I mean, I'm sure he moves like that in certain scenarios, but from what I heard, he was just helping somebody out. He was just doing somebody a favor, and he didn't feel like calling his homies to protect him. But man, this is what happens when you're in the hood and you're doing well. And it's a lot of negative energy out there, and like rest in peace to that man. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that, and nobody deserves to go out so tragically. And it's just sad. It's sad to see this news. Like this is the last thing we need. It's not good for the culture, but this is the culture that we're in. If you get rich, you gotta leave the hood. It's sad. People didn't mess with, but it's crazy. You leave the hood, and that's when people start calling you fake and he's not real no more because he has security. They even have to joke around like when guys hire security, like, "Whoa, you got security? You're not real." No, I got security because I'm not trying to get murdered by one of these by a fool senselessly. But now, my music and my street credibility isn't as good because I'm not in the hood hanging out waiting for somebody to blow, kill me, And it's so backwards, but that's how it is. You get famous, you gotta have security. You gotta have security. You can't forget who you are. You gotta realize, hey, I'm somebody important in this world, and I am a target. Somebody might try to come and assassinate me. Because that's what it was. He was assassinated. It looked like it was an assassination. He was taken out. It was premeditated. It was a total assassination. And like I said, nobody deserves that. I seen the video. It's terrible. It's terrible. He was doing some really good stuff in the community, from what I hear and from what I could see in the videos that I've seen of him. I never got a chance to meet him, but he seemed like a great person, great spirit, and he was on to some bigger and better things. And all for it to just be taken out in an instant. Like, it's senseless. Yeah, you can't be moving around. Same thing with XXXTentacion. He's in his neighborhood where he's from, and the haters come and got him. He's leaving a motorcycle shop with his friend, his cousin, family, or somebody, and he gets ambushed. And like I said, you got to move like the president, and that comes with being famous. That comes with making a hit song. You got to move differently. You got to be more conscious of your surroundings. Who's approaching you? It's not about being scared or paranoid. It's the way it is. And you got to ask yourself, do you really want to deal with that extra pressure? Fame and money, power creates jealousy, and it's just a reality. People, it's just a fact of it. A lot of people don't even consider that. They're making their music. They're trying to get a hit song, trying to get it on the radio, or trying to get famous, but like what comes with the fame? Your privacy is not all the way. The privacy isn't the same. You gotta have security. You gotta move far away from everybody. Everybody can't know where you're always at. You can't be so accessible to people, because this is the type of stuff that happens, especially in the hip hop culture. It's sad. I could go on and on and talk about this all day. It's a sad case. Like I said, I got this new camera, so I'm gonna be making some more videos, working on trying to figure out how to use this camera. I still gotta buy some more equipment. I was just looking at some tripods. But yeah, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, rest in peace.